Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Pinstar Plays Reus 2, the full release. Yes, a couple weeks / months ago I did a couple of rounds of the Reus 2 demo on the channel and you guys seem to be rather interested. Well, the devs have gone and finished baking it in the oven, as it were. So now we have the full release. It is available now on Steam. So go check it out. But if you are on the fence or just curious, let's go through a couple of runs, shall we? This is a brand new profile, no unlocks. So we'll be starting from the ground up, but there's a big meta progression to go along through here. So things get more and more complex. But let's start out simple, shall we? New planet. Now, we have the option to select 3 different human spirits. We can do the goddess, the inventor, or the sage. And these all have different bonuses. Let's see. Tinker's World, all biotica with a base curio yield, gain 40% if the biotica is unique. That sounds pretty good to me. So let's go inventor. Sounds good to me. Now, you eventually will be able to swap out the different titans to other types as you unlock them, but we don't have any others unlocked. So we have the forest giant, the ocean giant, and the rock giant. Giant difficulty, which is the default. We're going to turn off tutorial quests. I will be your tutorial. And we can only go to the ancient era for this first one. Later ones let you go to later eras. So let's create our planet, shall we? Okay, so the planet in question is a barren wasteland. Nothing can grow here, nothing can spawn here, and certainly no people can live here. So we have to make it the world habitable for them. Now, our first tribe here are the inventors. They like technology. There's 3 different, 3 main things. You've got food, which gives population. You've got technology. You've got science for technology. And then wealth, or gold gives you wealth. And each of those combine to make prosperity. However, not all things are created equal. So these guys are particularly good at and interested in technology. So we're going to give them we're going to terraform the planet to give them some things that they happen to like. So we're going to go, let's do a little bit of forest and a little bit of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sticking with my ratio of making it 8 tiles wide on each side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to settle them right here because that forces them to extend their borders out this way initially. And then we can build the other form on there. There we go, Oak Valley Shrines. Now that we've gotten out there, now we can get our giant over here and make desert on the other side of them. The reason for this is that each different terrain hosts a completely different array of biomes and minerals, animals, plants, and sometimes having a variety of those within a single city's borders can be very productive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's our desert. So as the city grows and they expand their borders, they might go out into the desert, and then that will let us bring some desert items into their grasp. All right, now within here we've got a mineral booster. So this means that any mineral that we place on here will give us extra goodies. Well, the mossy stone is about as good as we're going to get, and it's science, so yeah, go science. Now, a lot of these things have to do with synergies. The mossy stone does not have any real synergies, but as we place other things, it'll give you, this will give you, if you're next to a mineral, it gives you more. But for now, we've got ourselves a good chunk of yeah, so every 20 science we get a point of technology, and you can see as it counts up, and we've got ourselves now level 3 tech. So this gives a couple of things. One, we can expand our village here. 2, we get to draft some new biome stuff. And 3, we get to choose our new nomads here. So let's see what we have here. So toolsmith, science in minerals is not a bad idea. Tree biotica or undergrowth biotica. So for each science of mineral within the borders with the highest science. This could be actually quite useful because we have that mineral tile. Let's go for toolsmith, actually. And we can eventually replace that for something else. The other thing that we're going to want to do here before we go too crazy, yeah, it's getting that science bonus now. We still have a bunch more stuff to build for it, but that's okay. Let's see what nomads we have. So industrious wants science from minerals as well, but sometimes doubling down on this can be a little bit hazardous, because spamming the same items in the same biomes can be problematic. So you know what, we're going to call the sage, because the sage likes food. Now the sage doesn't really want to be here. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to get our ocean biome here. And terraform the last bit of the planet to ocean, and then we'll put the sage on the border between the forest and the ocean, because both of those biomes have ample food. And generally you want to build up all of your different tribes here before you build each one up too high, because this is kind of low-hanging fruit. We get extra goodies from here. All right, where are you guys? There you are. Now they could extend their borders over here, which is okay, but I'd prefer they go into the ocean. You obviously can't build a settlement directly in the ocean, but we'll see where they end up. Now let's check out a look at our drafts. We want forest because we have that one tile, so we want to look for something that is really high science in the forest. And we're not going to get it. But we are going to get a lot of food. Yeah, we can't use rerolls just yet. First draft always has the same options. So this is just food, food. For each different adjacent bioticum, animal, plant, mineral. Palace cat gives us... Alright, so bamboo gives us a little something, but not great for science, honestly. But we can ping the desert, see what that gives us. On the flip side, we could go apple tree. Actually, before we pick, I want to see which way the borders of our sage settlement goes. Let's speed you up here, because you guys take forever to walk over. All right, you went into the ocean. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. So I think we're going to go pangolin. Even though it is exactly the opposite of what we really need for our inventors. No, I think we have to go apples and squirrels and such. Okay, so let's get some food going in here. So that's 10 plus 10 more if adjacent to a fish. So that's extra food, which we like. And then we can do herring, which is, well, fish. The clownfish is really good, but it gives us money, not food. Yeah, this little combo here should be able to get us up a level. They should start, yeah, they're digesting it. Okay. So we get our third, and so that's going to be the border between the ocean and the desert. Gold, I would say, is probably the best bet here. And yeah, you guys settle right here. And now we have another draft. Once again, I'm probably going to go for, well, let's see which direction they end up in. Come on, hurry it up. All right, you guys go into the sea as well. So that kind of points us in the direction of the sea. That being said, do we want to go sea? Because we kind of also want to work on our inventor village, but then again, we might need to let that languish a little bit and just work on the sea. Do you guys have any? You have a super booster. This boosts everything, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. Let's take a look at what the ocean is offering us. Okay, so for each distinct mineral. Oh man, we're getting all the science here. The one place that isn't touching that. This also gives us, yeah, more science. More. Oh my God, I needed the ocean next to my science place. Never mind. Well, since we know we're not going to be getting this, we might as well go for the food one, the mighty predator tuna, plus a bunch of other items here. So yeah, we'll go for the tuna. And that tuna is going to be real good right here in the super booster. So let's see. These guys want money, so we can do a little bit of reef work. So yeah, the sea anemone, yeah, it gives science, but that boosts the clownfish heavily. So I think it's worth it there. Wait, hang on. I just thought of something. So we need just some money here. This agate will give us some cash, but this doesn't have any real synergies. So we're going to put it all the way back here. And then you can put the sea anemone here. And now we can get the clownfish here, and that should give them what they want in terms of money. They're sending people out to the desert. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, but all right, that didn't give us another draft just yet. And yeah, let's focus on our city requests here. So, yeah, this city we literally have only built one thing for them: the mossy stone. And we need unique biotica within their borders. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some desert things over here to sort of entice them to come over this way. I think there is a, yeah, well, it's a rather crappy plant, but it's a plant. You guys don't do science. You do science though, so yeah, this redstone plus that plant will give us that will at least entice them over this way for their next border expansion. Oh, that already enticed them over. Excellent. And then as soon as they encapsulate the borders, then they get all the benefits. And the unique biotica within borders should go up. And because these are unique to the desert, and now these over here can be unique to here, we have a lot more to work with. That's why we put those on the border. Right then. So we've got the ash, which is, I mean, it's boring science, but it's science, and it's unique, so I'll take it. What else do we have here? I mean, you give you money, but that doesn't help us out, and none of the animals give us science either. Whoops. All right, well, at least let's get the ash tree going. I don't know if we're going to be able to get 10 technology or all this extra technology until we get an upgrade here. Yay! Okay, so let's see here. I'm not sure. Do we want the moss agati? Possibly. I mean, again, it doesn't help out our knowledge. And yes, you can put out multiples, but then, that just doesn't feel good. It does not feel good. I want to save the fruit stuff for over there. What's your deal? Yeah, the free science and the highest mineral within borders, which again, we're doing as good as we can, but there's more that we can do. So yeah, let's get the moss agate here, just for the extra unique. It's not going to help our tech level anymore, but next era we'll be able to draft some more things. Yeah, because in here, yeah, we've already got the redstone over here, but that we already have one of them. Let's see here. So 10 more eon. This is how it determines when the next things come around. Is basically each placement costs you 5 eon. We could throw. You know what? Let's work on, because we know this place is just going to want food, more food. So yeah, the herring here is a good start. There's enough biodiversity, so the really impressive animals cost you biodiversity, or rather you need to have a minimum of them. So let's see. The anchovies are really weak, but they give us extra biodiversity. So we could get more tuna. Like, we could just spam out anchovies and tunas, which is a thing we could do. Like, have anchovy, and then another tuna over here. Yeah, and the Sage Village is going to want more. And actually, what we're going to do is we're going to place more anchovies over here. Oh, you need Aeon to place it. We got to actually continue forward. Ooh, Sage Village. Ocean Shrine. So Mystery is basically a wild card resource. Herbivore, fruit. Yeah, we'll go Ocean Shrine since you guys are heading out there already. All this coming from we should get maximum bonus. Yeah, so the mystery for these guys get 3 knowledge and 5 food for each point of mystery. And they're just about to get a whole crap ton of mystery because we've already maxed out the Ocean Shrine. And yeah, we're going to put down another anchovy over here so that we entice them to keep growing into the ocean. Now, what do we want? Age of Philosophy. Iron Age is... I don't know if we can do Iron Age. One city must have at least 4 gold. So what do we have for this? So more technology, more people and technology, and then 80 prosperity. Philosopher gives science for unique biotica within borders, also is contagious copy to a receiving city after a trade deal's been stuck. Ooh. Okay. Maybe we can do Age of Philosophy. I mean, then there's also the Iron Age. It does unlock the iron bioticum. Actually, that might be what we want and need for our thinkers here. Yeah, actually, I think we want this one. All right, I'm going to real quick place another anchovy out here. Ah, they already spread their borders. Okay, so here we now have iron. Also, yeah, we have this draft. Gives you 15 and then an extra 5 for each, but you can't have stuff adjacent to it, which is fine. But yeah, this is ultimately going to be better. We can also stick iron over here if we wanted to. There's an animal booster here, but let's start with replacing the mossy stone with the iron, because ultimately the iron is going to be better. We can put the mossy stone over here. We can then put another iron over here because they're not adjacent to each other. And yeah, iron, we want iron to... We want to boost up the abundant bonus here. All right, we've got the Inventor Village, so that should be another... All right, I think we're going to do a desert draft. Lapis lazuli, well, we don't necessarily need to specifically... All right, limestone's really good for each adjacent minerals, and if we get limestone here. And we just make sure it does not have adjacent minerals. Like we put it up here. Of course, we're gonna have to find somewhere to... Oh, we can put the other iron like over here. I know the sage doesn't care too much about iron, but it's good for just general prosperity. Alright, so yeah, here's what we do. We were going to put the limestone right here, and that will entice them to grow towards it next time they want to grow. This might actually take over the tool bonus, which is fine. And we need extra... see, is that enough to get them going? Probably not. We probably want to put some... We would probably want to make use of this right here. So rabbits are just food. Stoats want to be next to other critters. This wants to be next to trees. I guess we can just do the food. I mean, it depends on who claims this one. This is probably actually going to be Port Oak Valley. But yeah, since this is just the vanilla, let's go ahead and put the rabbit here. Besides, it's worth a little extra thing. It's easier to build up points for a stat of a city that is that's less. So it's easier to get your first couple of points. All right, good. They're moving out, and they now know to claim this limestone. And let's work on the merchant village while we're at it. Oh yeah, what do you guys want? Trading post. That have a base gold yield, gem seeker, merchant pier. 2 to 3 ocean with mineral. We do not have oceans with minerals specifically. Yeah, this is a lower upside, but it's more generic. We're not going the gem route. Hang on. Maybe merchant pier can be... Maybe we can do something with the merchant pier. Well, hang on. What do we have? Just the... So the bedrock is something. It's not something great, but it's something. Oh, well, we got the iron all set. That's good. Yeah, let's get the merchant. So let's get an ocean here. See what we're being offered. Coral rock. Oh, I guess that's all we can really get here. So in that case, let's go to the desert. And yeah, we have to unlock the gems. So we will take the gem output for the for you guys, the gem seekers. Because actually the agate right there is already a gem. And actually over here in the super booster slot, instead of a tuna, we can do this suckerfish. Although, I mean, it's kind of bad. But it's something. I don't think we want another tuna here. So let's suckerfish over here. And then, yeah, we got tons of goodies here. Now, we need to build up our biodiversity because we used up some of it with the limestone, and the lapis lazuli requires it too. Quartz is a gem. Iron is not a gem. So we want to stick to gems here. So we've got a gem here. We need another unique gem, like the topaz. Now we should be able to play our lapis. All right, we completed the Iron Age. Sweet. So yeah, then we should get Merchant Village, no problem. And we have one more placement before we go, before we finish up here. We could throw down another gem. So what is your... Yeah, there are 4 gems here. So we don't need another gem. I mean, we could get one to boost up the lapis. But we might be able to do better. We might be able to drop another tuna. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to go send the boats deeper there. Over here, yeah, we can throw down an iron here. For each iron in this biome, so it doesn't count. In which case, we could throw down an iron over here. That would increase our overall prosperity. Even though that's not what they're looking for, it would also boost up the iron deposits over here. And what is this? These guys here? Great forge for each science in minerals within borders. Yeah. So. Oh yeah. We also don't want to put a mineral here because the limestone would get worth a lot less. So in that case, I do think we are going to throw an iron down here just to boost up the iron deposits that we have over here, because it's by biome, not by city borders. I mean, unless there's something in the forest that is better, the pangolin. Probably not. The palace cat, yeah. The bamboo is something, but it's not. I mean, we do have that animal booster spot. Actually, now that I think about it, we can do a hot swap here. Although you're not going to get much because these are both minerals, and the pangolin wants a diversity here. They want, yeah, for each different adjacent bioticum type. So they would just only get one bonus here. Meanwhile, the palace cat, you are not a gem, and you are not a gem. So that you wouldn't get that either. That's unfortunate. You are a gem. So if we threw the palace cat down here, because it only costs 1 eon to do swaps. Although, yeah, this is different. This is science from minerals, so maybe we don't mess with that. Yeah, I mean we could throw the bamboo down, but no. You know what? I think I'm going to stick with my original plan of throwing the iron down. Yeah. Throwing the iron down here, which will just passively boost up the others. And, you know, Port Oak Valley gets a whole big boost attack, even though that's not what they want. It's still good. The Sage is inventing something new. Yeah, so when you build up towns to critical things and you build resources on bonus spaces, they start inventing stuff. They start either inventing stuff or trading stuff. And then that just increases the prosperity of everybody. But yeah, I think we're good here. We got our 3 stars, so conclusion. 3 stars Iron Age. Those iron deposits certainly helped us out. Sweet. All right, folks. So that was Reus 2. If you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Also, yeah, this is our meta progression. These will appear as possible unlocks in futures. Ooh, speaking of minerals and science. Money, money, and money. All right. Ooh, okay. All right. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya!